Hello again. I just wanted to give you a quick update. So I went onto Google and I went onto DuckDuckGo, you guys, and there is nothing. I think I learned like maybe one or two little bits of information here. But when you open up these articles about his family, they talk about his father. They give his father's name, his father's background, his sister's name and her background, his wife, and even his kids. But it's nearly impossible to get any information about his mother. One site even said his mother's name was Abigail, and that's his sister's name. So something is very, very wrong here. At one point, one of these articles I read said that he's just like protective, wants to keep her life private. But why is he doing that for his mom and not his wife? It's just very confusing. And since when are TV executives, interested in privacy? I don't know, maybe if they're involved in something that they don't want people to know about. I could be wrong, but hey, is she related to Netanyahu? Does she have Meyer Lansky? Is she a Lansky? We can't find out any information about her. We can't even figure out what her real first name is. Now, Google AI says her first name is Michelle, but Ben Shapiro refers to her as Sharon. And I found, let me see, I don't know if I can find this again, but I think it was a LinkedIn or a Facebook, I found it and then I couldn't find it again, in which it says that her name is Sharon, but she has only one follower and she doesn't have any posts except something about like, I love you, Benny, or something like that. So I don't understand, but let me just read to you a little bit here. So it says, Ben Shapiro's family, a closer look into the conservative commentator's personal life. Explore the hidden aspects of Ben Shapiro's family life from his children to his upbringing and gain insight, right? But you try to gain insight. It says parents of Ben Shapiro, David Shapiro, and his wife. Another site actually, when I tapped on his sister Abigail's information, and that article about Abigail says that her mother's name is Michelle, but her dad's name is Eric. I think we can know for certainty that his dad's name is actually David. But why is there so much secrecy and conflicting information? Why can't we even get her first name straight? We can assume it's Sharon, but when you put Sharon Shapiro into the internet, you just get some young actress. There's absolutely no information about her whatsoever. I can't even find what network or what, I just can't find anything. It doesn't make any sense. But I did find out a little bit more information about Ben Shapiro. I guess he was joking about how rich he was one time, saying that he lies in bed in a bed made out of money. Is something about maybe being worth more than $220 million, I think he said. I don't know what's going on, you guys. Let me see, what else? I think one article said that she was a TV affairs executive. I don't even know what that means. There's just nothing about her. So, if you guys know anything or you want to look into this, if you can find anything, please put it in the comments, because it's just very, very suspicious to me, especially since he's being so quickly pushed to take over Charlie Kirk's place at Turning Point USA within just a couple of days of Charlie Kirk's assassination. Charlie Kirk wasn't even buried yet. And it just seems so opportunistic to the point where it's almost planned. So, these conspiracy theorists, these conspiracy theories about Israel being involved in the assassination, well, hey, maybe Charlie Kirk's assassination, it definitely seems like it's profiting Ben Shapiro, so maybe we should look at that tie as well. I don't know, you guys. Let me just read something to you real quick, please, before we get going. This is really important to me. Let me see here. Now remember that Jesus said, there's nothing new under the sun. What has been done will be done. What will be done has been done. And he also talks about how pride will be their downfall. If Ben Shapiro wasn't so quick to jump into Charlie Kirk's position, I probably wouldn't be so suspicious. Anyway, let's read this passage here. This is Psalms 91, 1 through 16. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. For he will deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with his pinions, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness is a shield and buckler. You will not feel the terror of the night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in darkness, nor the destruction that wastes at noonday. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You will only look with your eyes and see the recompense of the wicked. Because you have made the Lord your dwelling place, the Most High, who is my refuge, no evil shall be allowed to befall you, no plague come near your tent. For he will command his angels concerning you, to guard you in all your ways. On their hands they will bear you up, lest you strike your foot against a stone. You will tread on the lion and the adder, the young lion, and the serpent you will trample underfoot. Because he holds fast to me in love, I will deliver him. I will protect him, because he knows my name. When he calls to me, I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will rescue him and honor him with long life, and I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. And with that, I say goodbye. Love you. God bless. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.